What's up guys, my name's Adapt. Welcome back to another FIFA 20 demo video on the channel. So we are looking at the last lineup in this demo, and this is the Spurs lineup. In this video we're looking at Spurs, so I've done every other team, and this Spurs team looks very good. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Strong defensively. When it comes to the centre backs, Aurier and Rose, they're a bit suspect. And then attacking wise, Son looks lethal this year. He looks absolutely insane this year. Eriksen as well, 88 rated. He looks like he's going to be a very good cam. Harry Kane up top. He hasn't got a lot of pace, but does his shooting compensate for it? I'm not too sure. We're going to have to wait and see in the gameplay, but 4-star weak foot isn't bad at all. 3-star skill moves I can deal with, but is his pace going to let him down in game? We're going to have to wait and see about that. Lucas Moura on the right. I had to put him on the right, guys, because I can't remember who was on the right before. Eriksen was on the right, and I just couldn't have Eriksen on the right. Didn't know what he was doing there. Don't know why they would have Eriksen on the right with 73 pace. Didn't make any sense to me. So I went ahead and put Lucas Moura in right mid. EA definitely got the formation right. This formation is perfect for Spurs and the way they line up. The 4-2-3-1 wide, I believe this is, with the left mid and the right mid. The 4-2-3-1 narrow was very popular last year in FIFA 19, but the 4-2-3-1 wide looks very good for the Spurs side. It just fits to all the players they have. Now on the reserves, I pretty much left it how it was really. I only really took Wanyama off the bench because there was already Oil on the bench who's a DM, and Winks can play in a DM role as well. Ndombele, I put him on the bench because I think Dele Alli has more of a physical presence. He's taller, and because of that, in the 50-50 push and pull situations, he's probably stronger, and I think he can play that role with Sissoko decently, so that's why I've got Dele Alli in there. And Ndombele's stats aren't necessarily great. Dele Alli has more physical presence in my opinion than Ndombele. Sanchez just isn't going to start because Alderweireld and Vertonghen are just better, but I think I made the correct decision with how this bench looks. I put Lamela on the bench as well because I need a winger on the bench, someone to bring on with fresh legs, but his weak foot, 2-star weak foot, really? It just ruins the player, to be honest, guys. I just don't like 2-star weak foot, especially on a midfielder or an attacker. An attacking midfielder or a striker, it just completely ruins it. If it's a DM with 2-star weak foot, it doesn't matter. They're a defensive minded player. Their role is to play a defensive position. But when it comes to your right mid and left mid and they have 2-star weak foot, that's not good at all. Aurier, who else is there ready to choose ahead of him? There's Ben Davis here, but he can only play on the left. And Danny Rose is higher rated than him, and I just left Danny Rose in there. No need to really bring Ben Davis into the squad. Then I have Dele Alli on the left because of that physical presence. If he doesn't perform in a DM role, which I'm not really expecting him to, I could bring on Ndombele if I want to, but Dele Alli had better aggression, and in my opinion, when it comes to tackling, I don't think there will be much difference between Ndombele and Dele Alli when it comes to defensive duties. Maybe Ndombele has a bit better tackling stats and things, but I think Dele Alli would be able to do a better job because of that physical presence he has. Then for Sissoko, I've just got him on the right. He's playing that DM role in this team. And in the cam role, I have Eriksen. On the right, I have Lucas Moura playing the right mid role, and I'm very impressed by Heung-min Son's stats this year. He looks absolutely insane this year, guys, and Sonaldo could definitely be 100% back, and this COD isn't going to be fun to come up against in Ultimate Team. He just looks absolutely amazing. All of his stats, 5-star, 4-star as well. 5-star weak foot is very nice. 4-star weak foot isn't bad at all. And then we have Harry Kane up front, 90 rated, but is his pace going to let him down? I'm not too sure. Now getting into the custom tactics, I have balanced defensive style I think that's suitable. I don't want to do anything like pressure on heavy touch, because I don't think the Spurs team has enough pace and stamina on their players to do that. Do they have enough quality in their squad to do that? Press after possession loss, that's just going to tire everyone out. And pressure on heavy touch, that runs the stamina low most of the time, and I wouldn't do that unless I'm very sure that there are players in the squad who have a good chance of winning the ball back, pressuring as soon as my opposition makes a bad touch. Then for width, I have it on 5 bars. For depth, I have it on 4 bars. For the defensive style, that's what I'd normally use, to be honest. That's what I'd generally use. Then for the offensive style, I have it on balanced. Width, I've got 3 bars away from the max because Harry Kane is an aerial threat. He should be a player who should be able to get his head on a lot of crosses, especially off of corners. So I've got width from what I'd normally have it, and I expect Harry Kane to be able to score quite a few goals from headers. So for players in the box, I've got it higher up as well, because there are some players in this Spurs team who are an aerial threat. Dele Alli is 6'2". There are some quite tall players in the squad. Sissoko 6'2", who have potential to be a clear aerial threat in game. Then I have 3 bars for corners and one bar for free kicks. That's what I normally use anyway. Now getting into the roles, I gave the Tongan captaincy. It was on Lloris before. I just like having one of my centre backs as the captain. Then for the free kicks, nobody really beats Eriksen's stats when it comes to free kicks, and his curve is just amazing, guys, and he's got the best curve in this starting 11 squad. So I've got Eriksen on the left short free kick, the right short free kick, pretty much all the free kicks, and both corners as well. And then for penalties, I've got Harry Kane, because he's got 90 penalties and he is very good at penalties in real life. Now if I'm to look at Eriksen's weak foot, 5-star weak foot, it doesn't matter, you can have him on the left or the right for any set piece and he should be 100% fine with that 5-star weak foot. Now getting into the player instructions, on both my fullbacks I have stay back or attacking. Now Aurier was set to join the attack, but I'm not 100% confident in these fullbacks attacking abilities. I'm not 100% confident that Aurier and Rose can be trusted playing that attacking role. Will they be able to get back quick enough? Are they good enough to play that attacking fullback role? I'm not too sure, so I'm going to be safe and put them both on stay back or attacking. And then on my centre backs, I have them on stay back or attacking, as what you guys would normally expect. Then on Dele Alli, I've just got him on cover centre because I know he is an attacking midfielder. I don't expect him to man mark or cut passing lanes. I just expect him to bring power to their squad, strength and a physical presence, be able to win 50-50 headers and just dominate in the midfield physically. Then on Musa Sissoko, I have man mark, stay back or attacking and cover centre because he is a DM in this game. I expect that from him, and he is 6'2", has a reasonable physical presence, so I expect that from him. And then on Eriksen, I have stay forward, get into the box for the cross. Then on Lucas Moura, the right mid, I have cut inside, get in behind and get into the box for the cross. I shouldn't really have more on get into the box for the cross. He's quite short, so having him on get into the box for the cross won't be that effective anyway. But Son is of decent height, so he should be able to get into the box for the cross. Should be able to win a header or two. So I've got him on cut inside, get in behind and get into the box for the cross. Same as Lucas Moura, I've just got to get into the box for the cross on Heung-min Son because he's just taller and he's more likely to be able to win a header. And on Kane, I have stay central and stay forward because he hasn't got good enough pace to be able to get in behind, and he should be a player who's able to hold players off and create openings for other players like Lucas Moura or Heung-min Son. So guys, those are the best custom tactics, the best player instructions in my opinion. These are just initial impressions based off of my experience on FIFA. I haven't played a game of FIFA 20 yet, but coming straight onto this game, this is what I would use and this is what makes sense to me. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel for more FIFA 20 content coming soon, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See you guys later. Peace.
Damn, I'm on red alert. Now she went up in the dirt.